Well, it's finally happened. I think we've reached critical mass. After the holiday weekend, the Bud Light stock has absolutely plummeted another 5% today. And it's because the boycott continues to get worse. New sales numbers have come out and proven that you all have stayed strong. You have all informed a friend. You have all made the choice to move away not only from Bud Light, but from Anheuser-Busch products. I don't know how much longer they can ignore this. It's an absolute destruction. When you look at I'm going to show you the 5-day stock collapse. The fact that Bud Light was selling for pennies per can and people still didn't take it. And new photos from various music festivals and concerts over the weekend where people were going out of their way to avoid Bud Light. This is because of all of you. Leave a like on the video to keep spreading this because we have to keep the pressure on. We cannot relent until they say uncle. And this is what happens when companies get woke. Look at this. In the last 5 days, the stock has fallen 7%. Every time there's a new report on sales data, it plunges, right? Wednesday, last Wednesday, plummet. This Wednesday, or then you have Wednesday, May 24th, plummet. And then we get here Friday into today, Tuesday, today's Tuesday, plummeting. It's still going down. It's down 4.3% today. If you look at the 1 month, down 15%. Down their 6 month has now completely erased all their gains. Year to date, down 8.5%. I mean, everything that they have worked to gain is completely gone. And it's because they got woke. And you know, I'm going to take the opportunity to remind you, that's why I started Coffee Brand Coffee. I'll be very quick. Father's Day is just 2 weeks away. Every single year, we sell out. Every single holiday, we sell out of our gift boxes because moms, dads, grandparents, they love them. We have 2 pre-built ones that are ready to rock with our Colombian roast in them. Or if you know what dad likes, you can customize it. You can pick all the different candies and treats you want, flavored coffee, unflavored coffee, decaf, regular, double calf, K-cups, cocoa, tea, whatever you want. Build that up. They're shipping this week, so make sure you get in there. Promo code DAD will save you 10%. That way you can make sure you get yours. Link in the description. Secure it today. Anheuser-Busch, big problems. New sales reports show Bud Light sales drop 29.5% in the latest week since boycott calls. Remember when I've been saying we can get close to 30%? We're almost there. It's not going away. Bud Light continued to suffer. This is the 6th straight week, I believe, to suffer declining fortunes as a boycott of the beer brand over its partnership with influencer Dylan Mulvaney is reported to have had a lasting impact on sales and revenue, according to data from Bump Williams Consulting, provided to Newsweek. In this report ending May 20th, so this is before the holiday weekend, so it may actually peak up a little bit because they were literally giving away free beer. We'll see. The number of units sold declined 29.5% compared to the same period last week. Sales revenue was down 25.7% on the same week in 2022. Anheuser-Busch's Bud Light's parent company has been accused of alienating its traditional customer base with the partnership, while some LGBTQ plus campaigners have also criticized the company for not defending its ties with Mulvaney. Well, I think that it's funny to me that 3 LGBTQ bars boycotted their product, but let's be real. This boycott is not coming from that community. It's coming from, everyone else. Brand strategists have criticized the brewery over its response to the backlash, which they characterize as being peppered with knee-jerk reactions that only extended the controversy. While the company's global CEO said on May 4th that the declining Bud sales represented about 1% of Anheuser-Busch's global volume, the latest figures suggest that the backlash is having a lasting effect on the U.S. brand's revenue. In 4 weeks to May 20th, Bud Light sales revenue, the brand's dollar income, was 24.3% lower than the same period last year, while co-brand Budweiser recorded a 10.5% hit in this very same period. Dave Williams, Vice President for Analytics and Insights at Bump Williams Consulting, said at the time of the results raises questions about the potential long-term implications. The two back-to-back 4-week sales suggest that efforts of the boycott have only worsened in May. However, elevated beer sales in the summer of 2022 could make the decline from 1 month to next this year appear greater. Williams told Newsweek on Tuesday that the rate of decline Bud Light sales have displayed has been a bit steeper than in May and April, but added that it does appear to be plateauing. Well, yeah, at 30%, it's probably all the impact we could have expected. I think 30% was probably always the target, was always the max it could really do, because, not everyone is plugged into all the, the political culture war stuff. There are also a percentage of the population that agree with this kind of stuff and don't care. And then the bigger population, the biggest percentage, is probably people who have no idea what we're even talking about. And that's what's happening when, people had barbecues this weekend and they saw Bud Light out. People started talking. People started getting educated on it. And now you have it, getting worse. The absolute magnitude could still creep up if those percentage drops are going up against bigger holiday summer weeks than in a year ago, saying, okay, if Memorial Day was huge last year and the boycott remains, there'll be a bigger gap, which would, hurt them even more. One thing's for sure, the rate of decline has not gotten any better yet. You see this article, why Bud Light isn't stopping, Bud Lightning isn't stopping anytime soon. This is the LA Times today. A lot of conservatives are very excited about Bud Lighting, a freshly minted term for boycotting companies that cater to various, quote, woke causes, particularly trans issues. The term derives from the spectacular implosion of Bud Light in the wake of its decision in March to enlist Dylan Mulvaney to promote the brand. Bud Light sales have plummeted, averaging weekly declines of around 25%. Parent company Anheuser-Busch InBev has lost more than $15 million in value. Sales of rival brands have soared, even as many retailers have slashed prices for Bud Light. Some stores are even giving Bud Light away for free or trying to. I'm very skeptical that the Bud Light example can be replicated over the long haul, but I am convinced that we're entering a new era of Bud Lighting on the right and left. First, some background. Well, we already know about all that. In other words, boycotts work for the boycotters, even if they don't work against their targets. Activists work on the left and right have known this for years. The media attention provides fundraisers, some evidence to donors that the group is doing something tangible. My skepticism is that the Bud Light example can be replicated stems from the particulars of the product and market. Generic, cheap, low-calorie beer is a commodity easily replaced by competitors. What Bud Light sells is the brand, whether you care about trans issues or not. Even if you're moderately concerned about getting grief from friends at a party, all you need to do is essentially buy the same product that's social statement free and available right next to Bud Light at the store. Well, that's exactly why I started Coffee Brand Coffee. It's literally called Coffee Brand Coffee and not called Liberal Cheers or whatever, Miracle Coffee. I just want it to be a safe brand for people to never have to worry about being political at all. And it's working. Companies growing exponentially. Moreover, sorry, my Hucky Puppy's up at work with me and he decided he had to bark there. Moreover, unlike many other products, you display the brand when you consume it, it's visible choice. Well, the thing is, there are a lot of products. There are a lot of products that are cheap and easy to replace and switch between them. Coffee, beer, for example, Target. You can buy Doritos in a lot of places and not give Target your money. You can buy Doritos at Walmart. You can buy it from the corner store. You can buy it from Amazon. You can buy it from, I'm not saying that these companies are inherently not woke, but I'm just saying there are a lot of places you can shop that you don't want to get involved. Sorry about that. There's a lot of places you can go to buy your consumable goods. There are innumerable opportunities to Bud Light somebody that isn't, yes, if it's a unique product that appeals to a niche market, it can be more difficult. but you don't have to. You can let them be. Focus on the ones that you can have an impact. Bud Light beer sells for 14 cents as company struggles during boycott. 14 cents. The most recent price of 14 cents per can for a 24-pack is not even the lowest price for the beer, as Bud Light offered Memorial Day promotion of $15 for packs of 15 cans. In some areas, it sells for less than 15, essentially making it free. Anheuser-Busch also recently offered free beer to its wholesalers to smooth over soured relationships. The company overhauled its marketing department and promised to dedicate more funds to it, but some wholesalers are still disappointed with the boycott. One wholesaler in Alabama took to the radio. We already know about Bama Budweiser. It's really been about their response. You can look at this. Video of people avoiding Bud Light at George Strait concert goes viral. Video footage of people avoiding Bud Light at a George Strait concert has gone viral on social media. The company's been, obviously, everything going on. Quote, "Hi, impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us," she told the video followers, posted on Instagram. Says, "Kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we're all having a hectic month." Oh, yeah, that's the Dylan video. Over the past year, Mulvaney has documented their transition. I've got a funny video about Dylan later, too. But here's the video. At a George Strait concert in Columbus, Ohio, nobody is buying Bud Light, he captioned. The 11-second clip. At the time of publication, the video has 66,000 views. Let's see here. The Bud Light is completely stocked. That's funny. Wow, that's weird that you can self-serve. I've never seen that before. Pure gold, big props to the former customers of Dead Light. One person wrote, while another said, "Thank you, keep the protest going for America." That's the thing. I think it peaks at 30%. Let me stretch out and pat myself on the back. I think that's, peak. But the stock clearly, look at it today. It's continuing to go down. Now it's down 4.3% today. I mean, this is not going to stop anytime soon. You're going to see articles about this, over the next week. This drop of 7%, it's clearly working. Bud Light clearly isn't fixing the problem. And Target and Kohl's and a bunch of other brands, Chick-fil-A, I'll talk about today, stepped in it too. So keep up the pressure, everyone. If you look at Molson Coors, for example, on the same day today, it's trending positive. Looks like people might be shifting their money from Bud Light to Coors as it continues. It's had a kind of a tough couple of days, but over the past 6 months, it's up pretty massively, 10%. So it'll be interesting to see how this all shakes out. You all are doing amazing, spreading the word on this. Make sure you check the link in the description below. Get your Coffee Brand Coffee Father's Day gift box reserved today. Promo code DAD to save. Father's Day is just 2 weeks away. This way, it comes in a nice glossy box. It's packed. It's got a nice card in it. It's everything you need. Hand it right to Pop, and you'll be set. Hope you enjoyed this video. Or, hey, if you're a dad, tell your kids you want it. And if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like on it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.